Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another AFK journey video. And today, let's take a look at the new Groovekeeper character in AFK journey, Ulmus. Now, I know he is just another A rank character, and a lot of us have been waiting for the next meta S rank unit. But unfortunately, yes, this is what we're getting for now. Okay, but let's just take a look at his skills. He is a tank welder faction physical with a range of 1. Now his skills, let's take a look. Ancient tenacity in his normal state. This is the ultimate. In his normal state, almost slams the ground to knock down his target and nearby enemies. So it looks like this is an AoE's crowd control ability. But when his HP drops below a certain threshold, he'll enter a rooted state and switch to range attacks and hurling giant rocks. Oh, it's wait. So I guess he jumps to the back and uses. So he's a tank that switches to a range mode when he is in danger. I mean, interesting. Ensures his survivability, I guess, when that happens. First ability is the Verdant Banner. Almost can apply a shield to himself, and when the shield is broken, deals damage to nearby enemies. And in the rooted state, it provides a shield from to the frontline allies instead. Oh, cool. That is very cool. So you start out in the front lines, of course, as a tank, and you have a shield, and when it's broken, it'll do AoE damage. And then, let's say the enemy brings you down to a low amount of HP, boom, you'll jump to the back into range mode, but you offer the shield to the front lines instead. Okay. And now Wither's Forest is the next one. Allows it almost to regenerate a certain percentage of his lost HP per second. And in the rooted state, it provide continuous energy recovery rather than HP. So you're gonna tank for a bit in the front and you're gonna have HP regen, but once you go back, you will now regen energy instead to become a DPS. So this is kind of like a hybrid then, not a full tank, but rather a hybrid that can, tank for a bit in the front and then go to the back and start outputting damage as a backline character while providing some survivability with the shield. Now, this the other skill, the last one, exclusive skill, Prowling Roots, and can control the pace of battle. Whenever an enemy is knocked in the air, knocked down, or displaced, he binds the target with roots and prolonging their knockdown time and causing additional damage. Oh, this control can only occur once. Wow, I can already see this being amazing for Iron. Man, Iron, because you start the fight with the AoE Whirlwind, right? And then the exclusive skill, I'm assuming, because those characters, the enemies, will be forcibly displaced, it's going to trigger the Prowling Roots, and everyone is going to be disabled and take additional damage at the start. So overall, very interesting kit. They really just gave him a hybrid role of being able to tank a bit in the beginning, and when shit hits the fan, pop onto the back and start throwing rocks and offer somewhat of a support capability by providing shield to the front line, but also able to damage while keeping himself alive. I guess in this build, you still have to make sure you run front lines that are dedicated to tanking, because otherwise, if he jumps to the back and you've got no one in the front tanking for him, then they're just all gonna fall one by one. And it doesn't seem like that the exclusive skill, Prowling Roots, will have some synergies with crowd controlling characters. Now, they didn't really show the seasonal skill here, I guess. That's alright. We'll have to see. And in terms of the ending remark, says almost continues to stand out like a. Oh, so this is just flavor text. Let us witness the splendor of the Groovekeeper in the upcoming adventure together. Personally, at most, I think this will be a wishlist character, because as I see it right now, they've previously announced it. Let me pull up the article here. Yeah, right here. They previously announced it that each season will last for 4 months and feature 7 to 8 heroes from 4 different factions. So far, if we count Florabelle as well as a seasonal character, then we've had 4. So there's at least 3, if not 4 more units. And since all 2 of them have been A ranked, I'm sure the next few we'll get are going to be S ranked characters, right? So this, at most, I think is a wishlist character too. To be honest, the design and the kit isn't something I'm too excited about. I rather, wait for the next big character coming up that may change up the meta a bit. Even I would say the most impact the new characters have brought to the game would be Florabelle, actually, and that is for one of the Dream Realm boss fights. Other than that, I don't even think I see a lot of the other two characters in action. So personally for me, I would rate this 3 or 4 out of 10 for now. But you know what? Cool concept. A tank that can go to the backline. Very interesting. And helping out with characters that can crowd control the enemies is always welcome, because we've got so many teams that are able to do that. But anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. Let me know your thoughts on the new character and if you will be pulling for him. I probably will be saving, because as we know, you can adjust wish lists, and all these characters that gets added, you can put the character down in the wish list after, especially A rank characters that are not as rare. So yeah, we'll have to see. Personally, I'm most likely skipping. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now.